serious injury, significant results. Visit winwithflynn.com or call 77-WIN-FLYNN.
Uneven concrete isn't just ugly, it's a safety hazard. Before you replace those sunken steps or that sinking driveway, call Raised It Right Concrete Leveling. We repair and lift your existing concrete quickly and affordably, all at a fraction of the cost of traditional replacement. We are a local company committed to honest work and lasting results. From sidewalks to patios to filling sinkholes, we do it right. Don't wait for the problem to get worse. For more or to schedule your free inspection, visit RaisedItRight.com.
National headlines and the local stories you care about. WLBB, Carrollton, News Talk 1330, FM 106.3.
And good morning. Welcome to the Community Voice. Today is Wednesday, July 8th, and I'm your host, Josh Engel. This morning's episode with our guest, Kristian Whittington, Director of Giving Back for Southwire's Project Gift, is currently being live streamed on our WLBB News Talk 1330 Facebook page, as well as our Grata Communications YouTube. So if you have any questions or comments for Kristian as we discuss back to school, it's the long time efforts on behalf of Southwire's Project Gift to help prepare families here in the West Georgia area with school supplies for the upcoming school year. Feel free to hop in the chat and throw any questions our way. We'll be happy to ask Kristian that. But yes, Saturday, July 18th from 9 a.m. to noon at Midway Church in Villa Rica, Southwire's Project Gift will be giving away 30,000 free bags of school supplies across all of its communities, 5,000 of which specifically to this local community here. There's so much to talk about, so let's jump right into it. Kristian, good morning.
Hey, good morning.
Thank you so much for joining us. I wonder what that
already
was.
Dropping things.
Already dropping things. For folks tuning in, just to let you know, another good reason to check out the Facebook live stream is Kristian actually brought show and tell today. She brought some material, some of the bags that you will get to see. You get to see some of the new items included, so that might be something you want to check out because it's going to be pretty cool. Kristian, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, glad to be here.
First and foremost, could you tell folks a bit about yourself?
Okay.
And then we could tell folks a bit about Southwire's Project Gift.
I would love that. Okay, I feel like I've told about myself too many times when I've been here. People are like, oh, we know that girl.
We just
it's
press
the same
a button.
Yeah, they're like, oh, it's the same one. Okay. So Kristian Whittington, I'm part of our communications and giving back team at Southwire. I have been at Southwire now for over 15 years. I was just talking to somebody yesterday. They're like, how long have you been doing this? And I guess I'm full circle right now because if you've seen our work before, you know that we had Stephanie Anderson was leading this effort for the last couple of years.
Legendary.
She is. She's a legend. And she's moved into a different role, still connected to our team, but more on the communication side. And it's incredible. So proud for her. But I'm back doing a lot of the things that I've done in the past. When I look back on my career, I was talking to somebody yesterday. I've been doing this work or had some affiliation with it for probably the last 12 years, which yeah, I'm not complaining. It's an incredible job. I love what I get to do at Southwire.
You have a very loving heart. You love. I mean, your reactions are genuine. If anyone ever comes out to one of these disaster relief drives,
I'm a crier.
She'll be the first one to cry.
Yeah.
You know, Tanner Gershry pulls up with a bunch of pallets. She's like,
guys,
"This is so sweet."
Yeah,
the community. You know.
Yeah, that when the kids, kind of like the high schoolers, they pull up with a trailer behind them. I'm like, guys, did you see these kids? What they did?
You're more excited than they are. It's beautiful, and you have a heart for this. So I love that. No matter in which role that you are. That you're a part of, you're constantly in the orbit of giving back. Yeah,
I mean, it is truly a blessing. I think when I talk about the work that we do, we take care of our people, we take care of our communities. That's that's a job that I have. Absolutely. And when you think about Southwire, you think about wire and cable and tools and components and electrical solutions, but you probably don't think about having a role somewhere within that where they care enough to make sure their people are handled and that their communities are cared for, because we want to be here a long, long time, and we believe the only way we can do that is by taking care of those around us. So
I like how you guys word it in your in your post, the communities, the different communities that it's not like it's just the towns wherein there are Southwire campuses across the country. These are the communities for Southwire. These are the communities of the employees, of the customers, of people that connect with us. This is an effort, the philanthropic efforts of Southwire and with Southwire's Project Gift. I mean, this extends across the country.
Yep, absolutely. I mean, it's the places where our people live and they work. This is where, things are happening much beyond the day-to-day of having to get a paycheck, right? It's your life, so we want it to be a good one.
Why would you say it's important that that organizations?
I know you're about to throw something at me.
Why would you say it's important that organizations like Southwire are stewards of the community as they are?
Oh boy, I think there's a lot of reasons. When I look at how we do business and how we even, if you want to look at the bottom line, how do you even make money? We talk a lot in our business meetings about profits and losses, but one thing, the way that we flip that P&L is people and lives, right? So you can't make the product if you don't have the people to make it, and if you don't care enough about those people, they don't want to come and make it, and we need them to want to come to Southwire. So I think it's an investment not only in them, but that's the way that we thrive, is by making sure that they're successful too. So
there's no better way to retain great employees than treating them with respect and investing into their local community, their families.
Yeah.
I felt the same way. Something about this company, Gradit Communications, was I appreciated that they helped prop up, nonprofits. They had nonprofit rates. They all seem like good people, and then it turns out after all these years, they are.
Yeah.
I remember having that feeling of like, it's great to make this money or have these kind of benefits or do this or do that. But, it goes a long way knowing that you spend a majority of your day at a place that at least is trying to do good and make a positive impact.
That's exactly it.
So Southwire's Project Gift, the nonprofit arm of Southwire.
Yep.
We spoke a bit conceptually of why it's important that something like this happens and continues after it has, as it has for so many years. But maybe you could give folks a rundown of just some of the programs that Southwire's Project Gift has, built over the years.
Yeah, absolutely. So yes, Southwire's Project Gift is one program within our nonprofit arm, and the other side of it is called the Power Fund. A lot of people wouldn't be that familiar because the Power Fund is specifically for our team members internally and their families. So it's an emergency relief opportunity for them when they're going through hardship. But on the outward-facing community front, you see that, I always say it's the beautiful truck. If you don't see that tractor trailer going by, that's how you recognize Project Gift a lot of times. But so we have back to school coming up. We're getting ready to talk more about that event. That's our summer big signature event, probably our biggest of any year, because all of our communities participate in some way. They're packing bags, they're prepping, they're distributing either through a community event, but it's free school supplies. And we don't require any paperwork to show that you need them. We just feel like it's an extra supplement to help kids get ready for school, and we think that matters, and we want to help with that. So that happens all over our communities in the summertime. For us, it'll be July 18th, but it spans. So we have some communities that start school much later, so they'll do theirs even into early August. Cool. And then, of course, I think in the holiday season, people also would recognize Project Gift for our partnership with Toys for Tots here locally. We've been collecting toys through our 2-day toy drive for years and years and years. Many years. And we have a great relationship with them. Again, just trying to help supplement that Christmas season.
Shout out to the Marine Corps Toys for Tots, serving the Carroll County area.
Absolutely.
And I think it's incredible how you guys jump to, this is... it's what happens when everyone's marching in the same direction. Mm-hmm. So when a calamity or a disaster happens, I've seen you guys pull off some miracles with your disaster reliefs.
It is It is truly a collaborative effort. I will say that. Like, there are things that we can do as Southwire, and then there are things that could not happen if it weren't for both our volunteers and the community that just shows up. I feel like I say it all the time when we are together, but they show up and they show out.
They always do.
Yes.
It's like Southwire can do so much, but it's the community that gets us to 8 tractor trailers full of supplies instead of like 4. You know what I mean? Like,
that's right.
They go above and beyond, match, and really show up and really show out.
Yeah, and so those big ones. I mean, we've done some fundraising. We've done some different things depending on the type of disaster. We've also really started doing pre-packed cleaning and hygiene buckets. They are, that 5-gallon bucket that just has some of your essentials that you might need in the aftermath of a disaster. So we now keep those in storage, and we might ship those day one when we figure out where we're going. But for larger events, we'll have that tractor trailer propped up in our local Walmart. Thank you, Carrollton Walmart, for letting us take over.
Awesome.
Yeah, and people just come and they bring the non-perishable items, and that's a way that we can help in disaster. And I think it is meaningful for the people that help at the drive, and then for the ones that get to go down and actually take it and put it in the hands of the people that need it most. Also an incredible just closing of the loop, right? Like, wow, here it is, and it's going to this family, and they waited in line for this. It was what they really needed in this moment, So anyway,
it was that show of grace that they desperately needed in a time when everything else feels taken away.
Yeah.
I mean, just getting feedback when I work with Will Rainey, and with Stephanie, you and yourself. It's like it's great to see those wrap ups, where you see the deliveries being made, you see the looks on the faces of the families and kids who just had everything taken away.
Yeah.
And who's this this massive company showing up in these giant, like, rock and roll tour trucks to hand out all these supplies to make our life a little bit better.
What's funny about that is it feels like no matter how many times we call people ahead and say, hey, we're coming with a tractor trailer, it doesn't compute that it is like the 18-wheeler that you see riding down the road. They're expecting a box truck. And so almost every time they're like, we need to make some space for that. We don't know what to do.
This is an Armada.
I'm like, this is just the first one. We have more.
It's a convoy. Oh, check this out. The black and the gold. Look how sleek and kind everybody is. That's amazing. And of course, it's only continued to grow with the Walk for Water, drawing attention to the need for clean water, lack of access to clean water across the world. Yeah. The event in the spring, unfortunately, had to be postponed due to the spring storms.
Hey, but we have a date. So the new one's coming in September.
What's up? Keep an eye out for that.
September 26th. Be ready.
September 26th.
Come walk with us. Yeah.
And you're going to be able to participate in a very reflective, very relaxing, and awesome time. I mean, great for the whole family. But of course, today we're here to talk about back to school. We're going to go ahead and take that first commercial break, but when we come back, we're going to talk more about Southwire Project's gift back to school Saturday, July 18th from 9 to noon at Midway Church in Villa Rica. And guess what? We're going to be doing some show and tell.
That's your favorite part.
Show and tell. It's going to be so cool. I love when people bring stuff to the show. And I'm looking at you, Quilt Museum, Empty Bowls. I love when you guys bring stuff. All right, we're going to go and take that first break. We'll be back shortly. Community Voice, brought to you by Tanner Health.
Imagine a place where every heartbeat is monitored with the utmost care, where emergencies are met with swift attention, and where cutting-edge technology enables precise and timely treatments. At Tanner Health, every patient's journey is a testament to resilience, a story of strength, healing, and hope. We go beyond treatment to redefine what compassionate care truly means. That's Tanner Health. That's care redefined. Learn more at tanner.org.
And we're back to Community Voice, Wednesday, July 8th. If you're just tuning in, this morning's episode with the Director of Giving Back for Southwire's Project Gift and my buddy, Kristian Whittington, is being live streamed on this morning's, on this program's WLBB 1330 Facebook page, as well as our Greta Communications YouTube. So if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to hop in the chat. We would be happy to get those to Kristian. So, all right. This year,
I don't know how you can multitask and try to find the chat right now.
I can't.
I'm like,
I can't. I'm just so terrible at it. I'm just so terrible. There's no telling what I'll say while I'm trying to find this. So if anyone has any comments, feel free. Kudos, feel free to throw those in. I know that Southwire's Project Gift is beloved. I mean, you guys do so much for the local community, and not just this one, but communities across the country.
Yeah.
Back to school being one of the biggest ones.
Whoop.
Let's talk about it.
Let's do it.
Talk about it.
Okay.
So maybe you can break it down for us. Maybe how many bags, and of course we can talk about how the process will go.
Yep.
And I'm very excited for a
tell.
little show and tell
Yes.
with this year's bag, so you can see the materials inside.
Very cool. Okay, so I know you've thrown it out a couple of times, but let's just reiterate for anybody that might just be joining. So back to school next Saturday. Oh my gosh, next Saturday, July 18th. We will be in the Midway Church parking lot. They are so gracious to share their space with us and let us come and basically just take over.
Perfect spot.
Yeah.
It makes it so easy.
That queue line, people get there early, no matter how many times I say. So it's 9 a.m. to noon. I'll just say here, you don't have to get there at 9 o'clock. We will give bags out until noon. I said 12 years that I've been connected, so I've probably been at every back to school, I think, over the last 15 years. I don't think we've ever run out of bags that I can remember. Knock on wood. I don't know. This is kind of wood. I don't want us to run out of bags. Well, I don't know. It would be kind of cool if we could give every single one out that morning.
That would be the goal.
Yeah. But I will say this, no matter what, whether we give them out that morning of the 18th or whether we're working with our local schools and nonprofit organizations, we're still making sure every single bag gets into the hands of a child that needs it. So I say that to say you don't have to come at 9 o'clock. You can come at 10 o'clock or even 11 o'clock. Don't come at 12 o'clock because we'll be done, but you've never
run out of bags.
No.
And also, I don't think any visitor has ever had to wait more than 10 minutes to get a bag.
I mean that
it moves
first,
fast.
it's that first group that comes and kind of waits because they want to make sure and get there early, which is incredible. I do love seeing the line. It makes me, gets everybody, all our volunteers get excited when they see people starting to line up. But once that horn, so we blow the tractor trailer horn to kick it off, and once that horn blows at 9 o'clock, it moves fast. And so, you're in and out pretty quickly. It is a drive-through event. So if you've ever been before, we used to do a walk-up event, and then thank you, COVID, we had to make some changes in that time, and we just haven't gone back because this feels very efficient. So you can come, you can drive through, get supplies for your family. We do not require any kind of proof to show need. We just want you to come. We feel like if you make the effort to get out of bed on Saturday morning and come, then you probably do need them.
And how many adults are really here trying to get school supplies, on the slick?
Yeah.
They're
if you're coming, your kids are getting ready to go back and you just want a little bit of extra help, we can do that for you. We also no longer have a bag limit. Okay. So if you come and you say, I have 6 kids in my family, you're going to get 6 bags of supplies. Now, don't go crazy. Don't be asking for 30 bags of supplies. I might need to see the family photo, you know, at that point.
You should have a TV show if you have 30 kids at this point.
We want every child in your family to have it. If you have multiple families in your home, great. We'll honor that, right? Like, we're trying to give these bags away. We don't want to hold them. So, anyway, drive through, get your supplies. We'll have stations set up. We have more volunteers than we know what to do with. Again, a blessing that our people just love this event and love being able to take care of our community. And then let's see, you guys will be out there with us.
Oh yeah,
cheering
we'll be
them on,
pumping the jams, beating the drums. And I know that we'll be, we're still figuring out how we're going to do it, so, stay tuned to B92 and KISS 102.7. We'll be giving away family 4-packs to the Tennessee Aquarium, IMAX, and Discovery Museum, as well as Lake Winnepesaukah family 4-packs to encourage folks coming out and enjoying the beautiful day and getting to hang out with all the bright and smiling volunteers that Southwire's Project Gifts always corrals for these events.
Yep.
It's always a great hang, high vibrations to make it new age, very, very friendly, very happy time. Mm-hmm. So you guys made it as easy as possible.
We're trying.
Pull up at Midway. You go through the drive-through event. They'll divide you, I suppose, based on the age of the bags needed.
So you'll see we have a form, and it's a very easy form. It's literally just circle your number, right? But the form is, we have elementary bags and middle and high bags. So you may have a mix in your home. You just need to tell us, and that goes in your windshield so that when you finally do pull up, we have 2 lines just to keep traffic moving pretty quickly. When you pull up to your station, they'll see that form, and they're going to go, oh, they need 3 elementary and 5 of the other. And we pull them and load you up, and you're done. Pop that trunk trunk, baby.
Man, I'm so hyped right now. I just wish I could see what's inside of these bags.
Oh, my goodness. I'm so glad you asked.
Oh, show and tell.
Da-da-da.
How about it? Awesome.
Okay, so if you came last year or in the last couple of years, we've done some different things with the bags. We changed it up this year and went back to a very simple bag. Based on some feedback that we got that those bags were not really being used. So I'm not sure it was worth it for us to spend the money on the bags that we were doing that were supposed to be reusable. So these are made from recycled plastic. Okay, we don't like to just be wasting too much.
Southwire goes hard for sustainability.
We're trying to be sustainable, so that it is made from recycled materials, biodegradable, all that good stuff. But what is cool about this is even though the bag may be like, okay, what's inside is more than we've ever done in one bag.
God. So this is this the older kids bag?
So this is your elementary bag.
Okay.
Okay, it's a little bit. I do have a middle and high bag. Thank you.
Nice.
We're all about a sticker around here, so you can see.
Love it. Oh, color coded.
Color coded, so you can tell the difference.
So which one do we want to do first?
Ooh.
Let's do elementary first.
Okay. And some supplies are the same to an extent. You said I'm just going to pull.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I'm checking out the cinematography over here.
It's kind of, I know, it's kind of so you can see we've got folders, you've got your paper. I mean, obviously for your little kids, you're going to see a difference with wide ruled paper versus college ruled. But in the past, you might get one folder, you might get one pack of paper. So we've doubled those.
Wow.
Look, this is not a pretty way to do this, so I'm just going to dump it. Okay.
Dump it out.
Rulers, of course, your younger kids are going to get markers and crayons, and we've even got headphones in here. The younger bags have over-ear headphones, pencils, all this good stuff.
Whoa, highlighters, crayons?
If you've been before, you might have gotten 9 or 10 things. Now you've almost doubled it by the time you're done. So really excited about that. Just feel like it might help a little bit more.
And folks can see here on the live stream, you got glue, crayons, highlighters, rulers. What is this? Oh, there's the headphones. Headphones and markers and erasers. This is a lot of stuff. This is way more than before.
I was like, where are the scissors? The scissors went flying.
Your
older bags are very similar as far as your bigger items, just college ruled versus wide ruled.
Sure.
So you got all of these stacks again.
So maybe no crayons for the high school kids.
Maybe no crayons, right? So you're going to see colored pencils, and you're going to see earbuds instead of the over ear. We got pens in here. Okay, I don't know. Do kids still use protractors? Because you remember the protractor days?
I remember them so well.
Yeah, and so anyway, it's exciting to me because that was the discussion that we had at the end of last year is what's the most important. And through our partnership with another nonprofit called the Empty Stocking Fund based out of Atlanta, we got all of this number of supplies per bag, same number of bags, so 30,000 across all of our communities for almost the exact same price that we paid for everything last year. Wow. So for us, that was a value, right, that we could come in and do, like, this is our budget. We did not get an increase, so what do we do? And they helped us, reach these great suppliers because they also do a teacher resource center in Atlanta where teachers can go and shop for free. Anyway, it was a great relationship, and so being able to put more in the bags felt like, okay, this is what they're coming for. They want the supplies. So
they're great
19 or 20 items versus 9 or 10 feels like a reason maybe to come sit in the car for a few minutes.
Stress few. You're not going to be there very long because it's such a well-oiled machine. But I mean, these are such high-quality materials. Yeah. Number 2 pencils, color pencils, markers.
The good old black and white. I mean, who doesn't?
Oh, those composition books are legendary. If they ever change these, it's like Chuck Taylor's. If you ever changed the outside or something, the world wouldn't be right.
What even is that? That's not. Yeah.
But you can absolutely see earbuds. Yep. I mean, this is really fresh. Like, this is such cool stuff. Yeah. I mean, and these are of course out here on the table. We got both the elementary and middle and high school.
Yep.
So again, all you have to do when you pull up is just fill out how many bags of which grade level you'd need.
Yep. And you're doing that, kind of as you're coming through the line. When you pull up, you're gonna. We try to keep it as easy as possible. So you're just circling, I need 5 of these and 3 of these, or 1 of these and 2 of these, and that's it. So that makes it easy for our volunteers to be able to serve you quickly and let you go on about your day.
Kristian Whittington, ladies and gentlemen, the director of Giving Back for Southwire's Project Gift, as we discuss back to school. We got our first comment in. We got a lot of viewers, but we got our first comment from our pal Jessica over at KISS 102.7. Gimme dem supplies. She says in all caps, "Give me them supplies." These are some fresh supplies. Time is 8:53. Time flies when you're having a good time. So we need to go ahead and take that last commercial break. But when we come back, we'll wrap up our conversation with Kristian as we discuss back to school coming up next Saturday, July 18th from 9 a.m. to noon at Midway Church in Villa Rica. This year, 30,000 free bags of school supplies will be given across communities all across the country and 5,000 bags here locally. So do not miss it. Community Voice brought to you by Tanner Health.
Imagine a place where every heartbeat is monitored with the utmost care, where emergencies are met with swift attention, and where cutting-edge technology enables precise and timely treatments. At Tanner Health, every patient's journey is a testament to resilience, a story of strength, healing, and hope. We go beyond treatment to redefine what compassionate care truly means. That's Tanner Health. That's care redefined. Learn more at tanner.org.
And we're back to the Community Voice, Wednesday, July 8th. If you're just tuning in, we've been having a great time with the Director of Giving Back for Southwire's Project Gift and my pal, Kristian Whittington, as we discuss the upcoming Southwire's Project Gift Back to School. That's Saturday, July 18th from 9 to noon at Midway Church in Villa Rica. If you are just tuning in, you might want to go back and check out well, of course, you can listen to the full podcast of the episode. You can share it. And that's on this station's website, as well as gradicommunications.com. You can also share the Facebook live stream on your social media. Even if you don't got kids, let your friends who have kids know about back to school. It's such an exciting time leading up to the school year. You can also share the Gradic Communications YouTube live stream. You can share that as well. We just want to spread the word because there are going to be 5,000 bags of school supplies for elementary and middle and high school students given away on July 18th. And, of course, if you want the full story, go back and check that all out. Because we went over some of the details.
We did. I felt like we did a good job.
I think we did great. The show and tell was good. I enjoyed that. We were a
little messy, but we got it cleaned up.
Yeah, but it's a little color. It's
That's right.
You guys are lucky we weren't doodling and coloring with crayons when we came back.
Yeah.
Kristian, pulling this off, of course, requires an immense amount of generosity on behalf of Southwire.
Yeah.
And on behalf of the Southwire employees, with the time that they dedicate to volunteering at the events we've discussed. But there are other community partners that have stepped up and made an event like this possible all these years, and it just gets bigger and better.
Yes.
Do we want to give them some love?
I love a shout out. Yes, absolutely. So thank you for calling out. Of course, Southwire, we're so appreciative that they continue to let us do these things every year because it matters. But let's go through the list. We've got some partners we've had for a long, long time that I'm so grateful for. So CDT Construction is one that has jumped in the last few years, and we have loved having them.
Cool logo.
Yeah, they do have a cool logo. University of West Georgia Technical College, they specifically sponsor our My Favorite Teacher contest. I need to do a talk. I need to call that out before we finish. So My Favorite Teacher, don't let me forget.
Yep.
But that's happening right now. You can submit your teacher and say they always sponsor that contest, which we love that. Raylan jumped in with us again this year, so appreciative of them. Med Impact, another big sponsor for us, and then we had Jason Templeton State Farm. Look, I'm using my phone. I'm having to scroll in so I don't miss anybody. Hart and Phoenix Wood Products. Those are two different companies. New Leaf Marketing. They always sponsor by helping us with our bags and with our T-shirts for the event. The Times Georgian, you guys here at Gradic, so grateful for you. Wilson Outdoor, which is some of your billboards that you see around the area. They helped us with those. So if you're seeing billboards and going, oh, they're paying for that. Well, Wilson, they helped us do it, so we can afford to do it. So thank you. Tysinger Vance and 316 Healthcare, or 316 Family Medicine. Those are right here with us. And then I did mention the Empty Stocking Fund, so I call out them because they helped us get these supplies at such a great price. And we're so grateful that we can do more because of that relationship. So yay.
Shout out to these sponsors.
Woohoo! Thank you all so much. Because truly, yes, Southwire does a good bit, but we could not do all that we do, especially to benefit this West Georgia event, if we did not have these relationships. So
Well, my favorite teacher.
Yes.
So we didn't even get to mention that.
I
We got
know,
about
I'm
2
sorry.
minutes left.
Ooh.
Lay it on the folks.
Okay, 2 minutes. All right. So please go to our social channels because that's where you're going to see everything for the events anyway. But there is our My Favorite Teacher contest. It is live. We can take in submissions until August the 1st. We will choose 22 teachers because even though Project Gift is technically 21 years old, Back to School actually started before Project Gift. And so 22 teachers for 22 years. We choose across all of our communities. So we had some incredible winners last year. They get $1,000 for their classroom. And if you're a teacher, or if you have a teacher in your family, these guys are spending a lot more in their classrooms than they ever have. Yeah. So we want to help with that too. We realize it's not just the kids that need help. So 22 teachers will be selected this year. Go submit. You can use, we want your kiddos to tell us who is their favorite. We got a lot of written submissions last year, but we also got some really neat video submissions of like, this is who my favorite teacher is and this is why. And I will just say, seeing the kids talk about it themselves is pretty neat. So consider that. Submit your favorite teacher. Go check out Southwire on Facebook, on Instagram, all the things, LinkedIn, wherever you go. And you'll find that post. I believe it's sowire.co/my favorite teacher. I think it's that simple, but just in case it's not, go to social.
You can find the links on the social media for Southwire's Project Gift. Kristian, thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.
And for everyone who tuned in, we'll see you next time.
National headlines and the local stories you care about. WLBB, Carrollton News.